Earlier, I spoke to CBS News Congressional correspondent Nancy Cortez about the sit-in.
They are used to disapproval from Speaker Ryan, as he is used to their disapproval, so they're not fazed by it, though he was pretty fired up in that press conference. He waved some fundraising notes that they have been sending out to their constituents and argued that all of this has been a stunt to raise money, arguing that there were ways that they could have gone about securing a vote that didn't involve trashing House rules. I asked him, Jamie, if there was an easier way out of all of this. Take a listen.
Mr. Speaker, why not just hold the vote like the Senate did earlier this week? It would have taken, what, 15 minutes?
We have a process for this. This is a bill that isn't even supported by a bipartisan majority. This bill, this amendment was brought up in the Appropriations Committee and it failed there. That's point number one. Point number two, if you want to bring a bill that you can't get through committee, you can do a discharge petition with 218 signatures. They're not bothering with these things. They're looking for publicity stunts. Oh, and by the way, this isn't about making law because the Senate already defeated it. So they know it's not going to law. This is about a publicity stunt and now a fundraising scheme.
But the Senate is looking at a compromise.
Oh, but let me just back on that. What did I say yesterday or the day before in our press conference? We want to see what the Senate produces. We're looking at this issue. What did I say over the weekend? We know that there is an issue with respect to terrorist watch lists and people attempt to buy guns. We're looking at that. We're doing it deliberatively. We're not doing publicity stunts on the floor. We're actually looking at this issue so that we get it right. Because, by the way, remember what the FBI told us. You get this wrong, you're going to screw up terrorist investigations. You, Congress, overreact and do this the wrong way, you're going to screw up our ability to go after terrorists. So we want to get it right while protecting people's constitutionally guaranteed rights and not violating their due process rights.
So what happens now? Well, initially Democrats said that they were going to stay on the House floor as long as it took, Jamie, but when Speaker Ryan gavelled out the House until July 5th, they really ran out of options.
You noted that Speaker Ryan, in his remarks, that he said that Democrats were using this as fundraising. Do you think the sit-in and the Senate filibuster last week will have any staying power with voters until November?
Well, you know, this is one of those issues, Jamie, gun control, that while not been the most important issue to a lot of voters, it is a wedge issue. It is an issue that gets partisans fired up in the same way that, let's say, abortion or other social issues does. And so for Democrats, they believe that raising this issue isn't just good policy, but it's also good politics. They believe that public opinion is on their side, that not only does it help them raise awareness, it helps them raise money, and they've all got elections in just 5 months.